Welcome back to the 8 Series channel. I'm not kidding. We still have, I think, 2 more 8 Series en route. This one here is the F93 chassis, the M8 Competition Gran Coupe. Because the competition is the only guys you can get the car in the US market. So this one is finished in individual Nero Fuoco. Hopefully I said that correctly. It's Italian. It's the Alfa Romeo color, which I think translates from Italian literally to black fire, but I mean, it's probably more like fire black. So unfortunately, it's a cloudy day here in Mountain View. But from what I've seen the car in the sun yesterday, it looks sort of reminiscent of ruby black. So there's like a violet purple type of tone to the paint. It looks really fantastic. And I think it looks great on the M8 Gran Coupe. Let's go over what we have in front of us. So, standard laser lights and shadow line lights with our M8 grille here. So we have M8 badging in there, and then we got double slack kitty grille in the vertical orientation. Now I've seen some other M Performance models now with horizontal kitty sets, so it's really confusing which ones are M versus M Performance or M Light. We got the parking assistance cameras right there, which means driving assistance package. Then down below, driving assistance professional package. And we'll take a step back. And unfortunately, again, no sunlight, but trust me, this is a really good looking color. So hopefully I have some photos of this car eventually in the sun. So over on the side, we have the red M compound brake calipers with the style 813M wheels and a tire lottery win with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. So these are 20-inch wheels. They look really good. And we got our side blade here, M8. Again, it's really hard to see because it's blacked out. And this breather gill isn't really a breather gill. It's more a design thing. Take a step back and hopefully you can see a little bit of that hue, a violet hue, to the car, or excuse me, to the color. All right, make our way to the back. Then we got our M8 Competition badging in gloss black. Our faux diffuser, our quad exhaust. And our gurney flap in high gloss black. And the carbon fiber roof, which is standard on the M8. And there's that 3/4 view. All right, so let's make our way inside and go over the options and pricing on this F93. Again, as I mentioned before, 8 Series Coupe and Gran Coupe, I think, 2 of the best designed BMWs currently made. So opening up, we have the Taruma Brown full merino leather. So a black and tan special. You see it's here, M8 badging there that lights up. Really good perforated seats and quilted, and the M seat belts. Then controls for side bolster, lumbar support, and the manual chrome catcher right there. And then M8 Competition badging on the door sill. Strangely, no carbon core thing going on here. All right, so inside, standard M steering wheel with heated steering wheel button. Then you got your M stitching, M badge, M1 and M2 buttons in red. Now, strangely, with the carbon fiber trim in the M8, you don't get the insert here on the steering wheel, which I think would really bring the car together, like a rug from a certain movie. And your standard shift paddles. In front of me, iDrive 7 Live Cockpit Professional with our driver attention camera right there, M8 badging. Up top, heads-up display. Then we got our 12.2-inch iDrive 7 central information display screen. Your legacy climate control buttons here and hotkeys. M8 Competition badging here above the cup holder. You got your cup holder here, charging tray, USB-A charging port. And our gear selector with the embossed M emblem, M stitching. All right, so starting price of the 2024 M8 Competition Gran Coupe, $138,800. The individual paint is another $5,500. The Turuma Brown full leather, another $3,500. Driving assistance package for $100. Driving assistance pro for another $1,700. And then $350 for the front and rear heated seats. And then we got floating hubcaps, all told MSRP of this particular example, $152,100. So obviously it's a huge amount of money, but it's a really good looking car and I think a fantastic car. All right, let's move to the back here. So I'm taking a little bit of the hue there, I think is coming out in the overcast sky. So door opening is really good, much bigger than the i4 or 4 Series Gran Coupe. But you still have to duck your head down, get in the back seat. So here's the view of the cockpit from the back seat. You can fit 3 people in the back, but the middle person's going to have to straddle this console area here. You have dual climate zone in the back, USB-C charging ports, and knee room, leg room, really, really good. And it'd be even better if you opted for the carbon bucket seats, which are available across the lineup of the M8s. And then headroom is not too bad. All right, move to the back. Use our kick to open. The cargo area is pretty generous, and you can also fold down those rear seats for even more room, simply by pulling that latch right there. No extra space below the floor, but pretty decent size. And of course, you do have a powered tailgate, but you could use the kick to close. Then we'll move to the front and pop the hood and talk about the legacy engine on this M8. All right, so underneath the hood here is the S63 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo engine, 617 horsepower and 553 torques, and it's a legacy engine. So the S63 has basically gone on to every other BMW powered by the V8. They've all moved on to the S68 with a mild hybrid setup. This one does not have a mild hybrid setup, and it dies with this car, so there's at least a model year 25. I'm not sure if there's going to be a model year 26, but that's it for a tour around this M8 Competition Gran Coupe, and we'll see you at the next video.